Alright, 365 Days of Horsemanship. This one is a bit more philosophical because none of the rest of them are, of course. Super tired and low the last couple days. Partially cycle related, partially, I don't know, I think just the cycle of life. But I did make it up today. I didn't make it up yesterday. I was after night shift. We had a couple of appointments and errands in the daytime that just really wore me out. But I did make it up today and tried a couple of things with Lawrence. Tried being like a bit playful because he had a little bit of play in him. I saw some play between him and Harry when they were discussing who was going to get to roll next, and it was nice to see that much energy from him. And of course I want that much energy too, so I kind of like tried to up my energy and come to him with more energy, and basically he was like, that's too much, and started leaving. And so it was kind of interesting because it made me think about like the way in for him, and like how to find exactly the right energy level so I'm not like sending him more to sleep, like how to like just be excited enough and hold that excitement, you know, when he's gonna kind of need me to be more soothing, or maybe it's about like coming back and forth. Because I think it can definitely be a little bit like, if I was like getting a result out of that would have been really exciting for me. And then knowing I had to like calm back down again felt a bit boring. So I think maybe that's also about like pushing for more moments of play and then following them quickly with like moments of safety, so that he like learns to feel safe and comfortable with that level of energy. So that was kind of a good thing to learn. I had a lovely moment with one of the other horses in the field who decided to have a lie down. This other horse is quite nervous, and he was really surprised when I sat down with him. So I looked over and he was like, oh my God. And that was really nice to have that like moment of connection, and yes, that was really lovely. And then after we got up, oh, hey buddy, Mr. Rayo. Well, I'm sure it's going to come in and be super distracting now. Yeah, I think, so that was really nice. It was really nice to have that kind of session. Then came up to Mia, and she like has said hey to me a couple times, acknowledged me, which is super nice. But oh my goodness, I was so tired. I just had to sit down. And that was kind of frustrating for me. Like, I was super frustrated yesterday about being tired. I'm still super frustrated today, and so I've been kind of sitting here. Thank you, Mr. Rayo. I'm gonna leave now. I know, I shouldn't have even started if I'm busy, huh? But yeah, and I think feeling the difference between wanting to do something and wanting to have done something, because I was kind of feeling really frustrated that like I have all these dreams and visions and things like in my mind's eye that I want to do, but then kind of realizing that actually it's like, well, yeah, but do I actually want to do them though, or do I want to have done them? And really, I think realizing that I want to do them. And then like kind of feeling like a little bit of a mindset shift, because I think, you know, like in order to do something, you have to be in the present, embodying the energy and the behaviours and the activities of the thing that it is that you want to do, right? Like, you know, you gotta be not working, so I don't like necessarily that word, but moving in the present moment towards the activity that you would like to be doing, versus kind of turning up, being whatever you are, and hoping that at some point magically you will have done the thing that you wanted to do without ever actually embodying the characteristics, the energy and the behaviour of that activity. So for me, one of my big dreams is to work a little bit more with music, and do some kind of like traditionally called liberty work, where it's kind of like not choreographed, but like a lot more like very in tune with the music, with the horse, with no tools, just me and the horse, and probably at some point perform that, maybe one day. And so if that's the energy that I am going for, if that's the end goal of the activity, like that's the, like I need to be able to, you know, run for that distance. And, you know, like I've been thinking about this with like, I've been meaning for ages, I bought Warwick Schiller's book. I've been meaning to read that as well. And every time I go to read it, it's like, oh, that'll be so great when I read that. And I don't read it in that moment. Instead, I, you know, get on my phone, I do whatever. And realizing that actually I'm going to have to give myself time to read it if I want it to be read. Like, it's not, you know, you can't just like, for me, like I can't just keep thinking about doing a thing and one day have done it and then have the memory to look back on. You know, it's an active process of doing and being that in the present moment. And that was kind of an interesting mindset shift for me. And it kind of almost slightly energized me even just by thinking about it and saying it, compared to where I was before in the morning. So it's just kind of like my little piece of, I don't know, maybe empty philosophy, maybe empty wisdom, I'm not sure, but that's where my head's at today anyway. Really happy to have been up. I was thinking as I walked up the hill to Mia, the sun was on my face, and I was just thinking, oh, this is so lovely. And yeah, so happy to be here today. And yeah.